Hey guys, welcome back. So, a couple things. First of all, we'll get through this intro real quick and then dive into the video, but this is the second video of 3 for our NMCA Bradenton race, but I promise this one has a good payoff at the end. Right?
I don't know.
He has no idea what I'm talking about.
idea
I just
what
told
you're
him to
doing.
stand on that corner.
I was told to stand there, but I'm not standing there.
I said, please stand
I'm
on the
leaning
corner.
on this corner.
Yeah. So he's not doing what he's supposed to because it's funnier that way. But basically, so this is 2 of 3. Yes, it's a little behind, but with that said, I've got some interesting news. First of all, I have taken a position with MotorTrend as the co-host alongside Lucky Costa, taking Tony Angelo's place. So I haven't been at the shop that much, but the good part is that we can still do all of the racing stuff and things and projects that we want.
When? You're never here.
Yes. So the good thing is that we still can do...
So I can do all the projects you want.
Whatever. So that actually doesn't change anything, but I just want to let you guys know. So I have been in and out of filming for the last 2 months. So we're getting back on this flow of videos, right?
This is the first video I've seen.
He has no.
This is the first time you've recorded me in 6 months.
That's not true. We did something big yesterday.
What? You didn't record me.
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember that.
How do you not remember that?
You took pictures of me working on the car.
That is not true.
It is true.
We did something big yesterday involving the 55, so we got to make it through 2 more videos.
You gonna tell him?
No.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't tell him.
I'm telling him.
Tell him.
Huh?
What?
You want me to?
No. Okay, so the main thing is the quest for the sixes has made great progress. If you follow either of us on Instagram, you probably already know what that is. But we have 2 videos coming out, like I said, this one and the next one for NMCA, and then the big one will come right after that. Yay?
Cool.
Peace. He has no idea. So anyways, let's dive into this and get started.
So it's Thursday.
Yep. Well, transmission's back in the car. Line pressure, everything seems good to go. We're gonna see how it works out.
Last test day. So
Yeah.
let's go up there and see what happens. I mean, honestly.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
Car's kind of greenish.
Patrick is decked out for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
It's his day.
Yep. Gonna try and bring some of that Irish luck with me and see if we can let it rock.
Yeah.
Time to go 6s.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We are in line for tech, so I don't know how strict their tech is, but I know they have a regular card where you have to fill out all your SFI numbers and all that and the expiration dates. But we're in line, so we are going to get teched in and then run 2 classes today. I double entered so that way I could get anywhere from 3 to 6 passes, but I think we're ready. We'll see. I hope it's ready.
Why are we heading to the top end?
We gotta go get Dennis. I guess the tech guys want to pick on him. But I noticed an issue with the golf cart. We have a slight alignment problem. I'm thinking we're about, not quite 180, more like 165 out. But the toe's kind of whacked. I think it's scrubbing a lot of speed off. So we're going to do a little alignment on the golf cart later. Maybe clean the brushes up, see if we can pick up 4 or 5 mile an hour. Because it takes too long to get to the top end here.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you updated on this project though.
Working on some efficiency here while we go pick up Dennis.
Yep.
All right, I got to do a pre-video for the first pass of Wednesday. So background was Monday, we made a few good hits. Last pass had a transmission issue. Well, last 2 passes out of the 3, we had transmission issues. First pass, we didn't get a time slip, but it would have been our best 60 foot to date. So now we're sitting here on Wednesday after rebuilding the transmission Tuesday and going over and going through a bunch of stuff. And basically we are where we were at the end of Monday, hopefully trying to just repeat that very first pass. And that one should be enough to get us a pretty awesome 8th mile time. Everything's gonna work right. It's gonna go perfect this time and we'll be racing. But really, this is just a test session. This is how they go. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back sometimes. And then once you get it all sorted out, the big payoff is worth it. And we'll be running that 6 second after this pass.
Okay, so today is a better day. Yesterday sucked. The day before that sucked. So originally I jinxed myself and I said that a 7 or that on 315 was gonna be the day, or 14, whatever. I said that was gonna be the day that we were gonna make the first pass. Well, it's the 17th, I think. And so that's the day maybe we'll make a second pass. So we have officially teched in for for NMCA Bradenton for the Sick the Mag shootout, and people are getting here and everybody's getting set up. But today we double entered, so we're in, I think we're gonna do open comp, so that way we can get up to like 6 passes today, and that way if we need to, hopefully we don't have to make that. We're gonna make a couple 8th mile passes. Hopefully everything's good and totally fine and easy going, and then the next pass after that, we're gonna make a quarter and attempt a 6-second pass. And so is it gonna happen this weekend? I don't know, guys, but I hope it does. And if not, we'll just continue that chase. But we're set up better than we were, and all I can do is be along for the ride at this point, and that's okay. So we will see how this goes, but I think everybody else is on board. Yesterday was disappointing. I was not feeling it yesterday. Yesterday I was like, I am scared to death of this car. Not in the sense that like really scared of it. I'm just like, I feel like it's not ready kind of deal. I don't know, guys. Let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
You don't have to cut a big light if you're not set, nervous, just set, let it go, sit there for a minute. But just do it the way you feel comfortable, but you're just not under pressure.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I don't know which light this is, if it's a 4/10 or 5/10, just watch for it.
Okay, pass 1 day, million.
I put a new plug because the other one burned up.
Oh, I was like, well, that one.
But we got
didn't
new
run.
plugs, so we don't care if it burns up. We got new ones. It only melted the tip and the center dingleberry down inside of the porcelain stuff.
Okay, I was like having to think about what you were saying
just
for a
replacing
second.
a plug.
I gotcha.
We're good.
Right. Okay, you had me on the first half of that. Mainly because I was... that was karma. Okay.
Ouch, that actually hurts. You know it hurts when it keeps hurting.
Yeah, so that pass was better.
I think it's all good. We're just being safe and...
So I can't do any videos out there because there's music playing at the track. So I had my dad talking, and then I realized that YouTube won't like that. So I'm gonna be your talking person for the next couple minutes. So pass 1, day 1 on testing on Thursday, or official testing was decent. So I felt it kind of bogged down. That's a loose use of that term, between first and like right at the top of first, right at the top of second, but not anything like concerning. It just felt like it was struggling a little bit. Turns out the car is just dead rich. So we were running 3 sets of injectors, but now we're only running the ones that are in the runners. So that is just a change in how we're going to be tuning with fuel there.
Well, yes, left out of the racetrack. All right. So, 20 minutes to get the trans out. Thanks, Tom Bailey, for the trailer. Got it loaded up in the Alpha. And we are rolling to
get the CTR.
CRT,
my bad.
Heading to CRT Racing Transmissions. Steve Canizo, he's been helping us the whole weekend. Rushing to get over there. He's got somewhere to be in a little while, so always a race against the clock.
All right, so let me explain what actually happened during this downtime. So we were looking at the car, we were getting ready to make another pass. We had some, stuff figured out as far as the tune goes with the fuel and the different injectors. Like I was explaining, we were switching to 2 in the runners and not running the top ones, and all that was good to go. But we ended up figuring out we weren't going to get another pass for the day due to time or weather. I don't remember exactly what it was, but we weren't going to get the other pass. And as we were looking at data, we also did see that there was a dip in the line pressure on the transmission again. We didn't have any reason to suspect that anything was hurt. We thought maybe we had slightly glazed the clutches, but we still had to get to the bottom of what was causing this dip and why it was happening. So we decided, since we weren't going to make a pass, to go ahead and put the car on Bailey's trailer on his lift, and pull the transmission, so that way we could do some more inspecting, so that way we'd be ready to go into the race weekend. We had to do that super quick because the guy that was going to be helping pressure check drums and stuff, he had to leave. And so we had about an hour in total to get the transmission pulled and get the drums over to him. So that was a very quick process, teamwork of pulling the transmission and getting it out. And as we were sitting there, waiting on him to come back from what he was doing, and we were just talking, Dad had this just light bulb epiphany. We'd gone through everything, and you're probably wondering, like, why do you guys have so many issues? This is so dumb. Like, how can you not figure out this transmission issue? Well, the simple answer is sometimes you look over the simple stuff. And we were sitting there, and the filter was sitting there, and Dad started looking at it, and something clicked, and he picked it up, and he just started cutting on the filter. And he was like, we're having a fluid issue. So, what makes sense? Where does the fluid pick up with this filter? So he started cutting it open, kind of successfully, not so successfully, very sharp once you get into this. So he got halfway around, sliced his hand open, like not a little cut. I'm talking like, should have gone and got stitches. So then Nick came over, started cutting, did the exact same thing. So there was so much blood everywhere, but it ended up working out because we got the filter cut open, peeled the pieces back, and the way the filter on this transmission is it's a pretty big surface area filter with a pickup and, 2 holes. One up here, not spout, but like the tube, and then the hole. So it looks like a big filter, but there's actually an area that runs from the front of that, like where it picks up to the tube up, and it's only about that wide, and however long the filter is, and that's what picks up the fluid, and that's where it travels, and then it travels across the filter and up. I've got some of that backwards, but the main thing to note is the actual pickup area where fluid can get into the main part of the filter is not as big of a surface area as you would think. Typically we do not just reuse those filters a ton, but there's been a supply issue. We haven't been able to get a lot. Jake has been having trouble getting them in stock as well, so we've had to reuse it. We've cleaned it, gasoline and everything. Like, it looks clean, but as you'll see coming up, once we cut into it, it wasn't. There was the filter area that's picking up was almost completely blocked off. So at idle and at the beginning of the pass, the pressure looked great, but by the top end, we were sucking air. So that's where the drop was coming. And that's been our issue this entire time. It wasn't a seal, it wasn't a drum, it wasn't anything like that. And I don't mean to spoil it, but I just wanted to explain that's what was happening. And so I know, hindsight, it's like, duh, but in the moment and with what we had going on, it actually didn't make sense. So, and if you saw the filter before it was cut, you'd be like, yeah, that looks good. Looks totally good. Anyways, that's what it was. So go ahead and hop into the video now. Just had to let you know that we finally had the solution and we didn't suck the entire weekend.
A roll of tape in there. This is messed up.
There we go.
Well, we got 2 already damaged.
It's soaked in.
1 down, 2 down.
We're good.
So we got how many more hands here?
Oh no, it's got filter all the way back here.
I don't know.
That's a lot of crap, though. Good news.
We think we found it.
That was not what I was saying. See, you're injecting yourself. Oh
That was
no!
what the conversation started.
Rick Johnson's calling me. I'm scared.
Oh, boy.
So I'm not gonna answer that right now. Bye. So for the first time, there's not been music playing today. So update: the transmission issue was not fixed. It's back apart, and we think that we found it.
And
Oh, sorry.
That's it. So we're gonna put it back together, and I showed the blood. I showed the blood earlier. So we're going to put it back together tonight and cross our fingers. But everybody's staring at me right now. I'm kind of awkward.
What is it? Friday now? Yeah, we got basic white girl over here with whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, iced pistachio latte.
Yeah. Whole white girl.
Oh, hold on, no, that one ain't mine. No, I got made fun of for the size of my monster yesterday, so we're gonna overcompensate today and go with the full one.
Yeah. Nick Taylor,
This is your fault.
you did that. His heart's probably gonna explode now.
Thank you.
When Patrick dies, it's Nick Taylor's fault.
Now, if I can figure out how to open this thing, we'll be off to a better start.
Yeah.
Oh, we got closer.
Aha.
I thought it exploded.
Oh, and we're running over curbs.
It'll be okay. There we go. Refreshing.
Time to run a 6.
Okay, so after yesterday, we weren't gonna get another pass because of the time, so we ended up just hanging out. The boys went over and got some new stuff like pan gaskets and things like that we needed. We decided to go eat dinner last night, call it good, and then we're putting it together this morning. And we should have passes at like 1, so stay tuned. All right, guys, pass 1 on day 5. We're gonna give this a shot, and eventually it's gonna work. Transmission was back out, it's back in, it's good to go. What do you think?
I think we're good.
He said he thinks we're good, so thumb and all, that was a band-aided, that's a band-aided thumbs up. But I think we're good to go, so they're calling sick right now. We got a couple cars in the lane, so kind of a hurry, kind of not, but we're gonna pop in and give it a shot. Pass 1, we're lined up against Tom. Nice boots. Where's Rinky?
You treat Tom Daly. How's that make you feel?
I love treating Tom Daly. I'm gonna give him Instagram about that. I was like, heck yeah, I'm ahead, and then I was like, no, but we stayed pretty close.
That was cool.
That was good. That felt good. I
Yep.
mean, I'm still paranoid, you know, like, but once I see that log, I'll be good to go, and we'll make a full pass.
Let's see that slip.
Yeah, let's see that.
477 and 8.
Oh, man, that's what I love to see.
Yep.
Alex and Bailey. We love it here. Actually, you know what? For his car, we're not that far off. Hey, he had a 19. Oh no, I was like, I got a 114, but I had a 119.60 and he had a 114.
You were out front, 100 foot.
We're not really that far off.
No.
Look at it.
All right, just got the first pass of the done day with Alex, got the data, looked at it, went over things. Overall, looks good. We're back on track. 60 foot wasn't where I wanted, but it's because the thing's richened up with how we restaged the injectors. I don't think we covered that earlier, but we decided to change how we were doing the injector strategy on this thing, and it changed the cylinder distribution and the fueling and all that. So got that halfway sorted out. This next pass it should be good. I can't swear. It should be really good. So I'm excited. I think we're on track. We got the trans issues sorted out. It's exciting. Patrick's down there working the chassis over. He made a bar adjustment, he told me, which seems to be right on point. Like, I'm pumped. We're good. Let's do this.
Okay, getting ready for pass 2 today. Should be a good one. I'm thinking like 450.
High 50 is what I'm thinking.
High 450-ish, maybe 460 something. So, pretty good. That's pretty.
Guess who got trees?
I couldn't get mine to quit rocking.
That doesn't make you bad on the
It did because it's in my head at that point.
Making it okay.
I am. No.
Hey, wait. Who got to the end first? Really? Oh shit, I thought you were... Hey, 1 mile an hour. Some bitch was rocking, never mind. Everything's working. Yeah. That's what me and Ryan were wanting to tune to that side of it to see what would happen. I didn't want to say anything in case it did do that. Because I didn't want you expecting it.
I would have expected it. It did
That's
happen.
why we didn't tell
But
you.
it would have been better so that I would have known that I should have lifted.
But then you might have lifted if it was okay.
Probably not. Oh, I don't want to start it. Pull me back.
Drive the fuck off again. Damn.
Pull me back.
Alright, we're hooked up. Alright, go get back. We'll make some changes.
Lots of them.
Actually, not that big of a change. It was very close to being fucking fast.
I honestly was hoping to get the car to do that one time, because I need to see where too much wheel speed is. That's a big part of a big tire, is getting on that side of the wheel speed curve once, so you know where you are. So now we can get back to where we need to be. But no, we'll get that's very beneficial to what we've been trying to do this weekend. So I mean, this will actually help us a lot.
Well, that kind of sucked, but it rattled hard enough that came from somewhere up there that survived sandblasting and all stuff. I'm gonna put it back in because that's probably an integral component at this point. What was your thoughts?
Oh, we got after it a little much there. Made a bunch of changes, tried to make a quick move, but we'll get it fixed for next run. It'll go.
That's pretty cool.
I like that. That's impressive.
I'm gonna leave it there.
last run of the day, spun earlier. We backed it down a little bit, made a couple changes, trying to go A to B here. We're going to see how it goes here shortly. I'm feeling pretty confident. I was happy to actually actually go out there and spin, do something different with the car. Shows we can actually make the power to do something.
We're on the other side of it now, which is a
we were
very
on the
good
slow
thing.
side, went to the fast side. Now we're going to get the A to B.
Yep. So the track and the weather are a lot better.
I think yay. Man, I look all like hunched over, hunchback right now. What is that? Oh, it's my suit.
Ready to go.
All right, pre-race, Saturday. Pre-race Saturday, first pass. Got the logs from last night. It looks like a race car finally, super exciting. I think we found all of the lingering little chassis issues and all of that stuff, with big thanks to Patrick for the help on that. And now we've got a car that responds to changes and does what we want, and now we can concentrate strictly on going faster and making the car super raceable for Alex. I know we're battling the bump box a little bit right now. We're gonna have to change some things after the race to really smooth that out. So for now, she's kind of struggling to get it staged nice and shallow to give us the good ETs and times we want. But that doesn't matter for racing. That's just for the ETs because we're chasing that 6 seconds still. But I think we're on the way finally again after a couple speed bumps on the way. So first pass today, super excited. I think we're gonna go faster. Excuse me. If not, we're still gonna actually learn a ton, and the next pass I can guarantee will be what we want.
Nicky,
Oh, I get number 1, right?
get over here.
I can tell you guys have never done a chip roll before.
Nick, I'll put you in charge of it. So we have 4 sets of chips. One's got a plus. So plus gets lane choice. While whoever doesn't get a match gets a buy. There'll be 1 chip left.
Well, I just take one out, and then whoever just take one out now, and then whoever throws that chip gets a buy.
Okay. Nick's changing the rules.
Okay.
Everybody grab one. Ladies first.
Can't look.
Let's go. You can't look.
He's trying here. It's his first time.
That's their first time going.
Exactly.
This is legit. What do you need that for? What's that?
It's not your business.
Look at that. Here we go again. There you go.
I get the buy.
So we got.
Attention to this any factory supercar.
So is Riggs.
Yeah, it was on
There you go. So everybody get with your pairing. We got you two.
I think my turbos are limited on runs.
Get there with
I'm
Tom.
letting this thing run.
They still are about 10 minutes away. Going into robot action.
And I got the big guy. Yeah.
I'm over here by myself.
Yep. Who gets lane choice out of you two? You do. What about you, Tom? You got lane choice?
Yeah.
Plus. Cool.
I'll take the right one.
So, and then here's what we're gonna do is then after this round, when we go into tomorrow, we just draw again, and that's gonna be random again. And
The rules will change tomorrow at approximately next
it's
round.
same as before. Like, I think there's
That was a really good pass. It was my fastest. It was a 4:66, I believe, in the 8th at 159.9. So almost 160 in the 8th. So I think like we're done with passes for today. So the way this is working is there's the chip draw. I drew second group first round. So I raced the El Camino, and then we had lane choice. I chose left lane. We won that one, and so we've got 1 point. So we're going for, there's 3 points possible because we have 3 passes, and then if there's a tie that with 3 points, it's the 2 cars with the fastest average, and then we race for after that for the shootout winner. So $5,000 on the line, pretty cool deal. So we're done with that for the day. Then we do our street drive, which is 30 miles. We're gonna go get barbecue and have a good time, and then we might come back to the track and attempt a quarter mile 6-second pass later, but if not, we make more passes again tomorrow. So I'll keep you guys updated, but it's pretty awesome. Okay, we are stopping for lunch. It's funny because like these cars, I think it's the true street class at NMCA. They come back and they do their drive, and they have to go right back and sealed hood. Can't touch anything really, and they can change air pressure and tire pressure and put ice in or nitrous if they need. But this is pretty cool that they do that, because even though we don't have that strict rules, you know, it's different. It's different drag and drive deal, so it's pretty neat that their cars can handle that. But we are here getting food while they're about to go back and torture themselves with hot laps, but pretty cool class, and it should be good barbecue. Okay, so for once music is off. We're at the barbecue restaurant. A nice novelty $5,000 check here. So I guess this is pre-race check-in. I don't know. I don't really know. So at this point, everybody else was kind of taking it easy. We had been down there so many days, it felt like I was living in Florida, because we had tested, had so many issues, but we were down there a lot of days, so we didn't get a lot of passes in. So I was like, I want all of the passes I can get. But we had our first round, not really round, but whatever you call it, because it's not elimination, but first round of Sick the Mag shootout earlier in the day. We'd won that, so we had 1 point on the board. We switched over to street drive and did our 30-mile street cruise with the NMCA group. We stopped and had lunch at barbecue. Everybody else was kind of just like relaxing and laid back, and we got back and the car had just gone, 30 miles. The car was warm, it's hot, had street plugs, whatever. So we got back and it was getting dusk, and the NMCA crew is great, and I asked him, I was like, can I make one exhibition pass at the end of the day that's a quarter-mile pass after everybody else has ran, and can I attempt my 6-second pass, and can I get a quarter-mile time? They told me it was no problem. So we came back and we didn't really have that much time, so the car's so hot from street driving, and we switched everything over. We put a fresh set of plugs in because we wanted it to be good to go, just to know nothing was going to stop us. And we, I think we had less than an hour. We hurried and put, I didn't have time to change the GoPro battery, so there's not an in-car of this. And we hurried and got the car in the lanes, and we made a pretty dang awesome pass. So check it out.
just come back from dinner.
30-mile street drive.
Yep.
Change the plugs.
Went 200 mile an hour, and then we drive it back.
Street car stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yesterday I went 200. That's a big one. You guys didn't see that. The in-car was dead. My GoPro, now the GoPro batteries are really dead, but I didn't get to get that because that's what happened. But guys, I went 200, and it didn't set in yesterday. Yesterday I was like,
Yeah, she was sad.
I was not, he said I was sad. I wasn't sad. I was just questioning. I was like, was that good? I think it was good. We were so close to that 6. That's what made me a little bit of like, ah. But 200 in a shoebox, not mad about that.
After coming back from dinner in it.
After coming back from dinner. Oh, we are getting called. So we're gonna go make round 2, and I've got Robert Williams. So we will see. Okay, and that is it for this video. So the actual time on that pass was a 7:06 at 200.2. So it was so cool to see the 200, but it was just bittersweet because it was like we were so close to that 6 second, or it felt so close, and I chickened out a little bit on the boost, and we decided to play it safe. We were all debating it, and so I was kicking myself a little bit in the butt on that, but I didn't want to hurt anything, and so that's where it came from. But I love the mile an hour like that. I've wanted to be a part of the 200 mile an hour club so bad. Like, I want to go land speed racing. I don't know that I would actually like it, but in my mind that's what I want to do. And so just like I love to see that mile an hour, and so that's pretty awesome. So and to do it in the 55, like the most, as everybody else says, a very unaerodynamic car. So it was awesome. The car felt great. But anyways, that's like I said, that's a wrap. We have one more NMCA video, and then there's some cool videos getting ready to come out. I've been driving the Bumblebee Pro Mod Camaro in like the radial versus the world classes and stuff like that. So pretty awesome stuff there. We did something really cool with a 55. I already talked about that earlier in another video that's getting ready to come out, and we are getting on track. So in the past couple months, with like all of the different things that have been happening with like MotorTrend and these different opportunities, it's been hard to get on pace, but I have been getting up at like 4 a.m. While I've been out in California to try to get things under control and get edited and get things out for you guys. So just know that this is a time of adjustment as we get things under control and try to get a schedule figured out. But I'm going to export this video, go to work, and upload this video so you guys have it, and then I'm gonna get more out for you. So we're getting there. Also today, my sister is starting to work for me. So June 1st of 2022 is her first day of employment at Alex Taylor Racing. So that's pretty exciting. So she's gonna help us get on a better schedule and get things lined out. So that's awesome, and she'll be going with me to all the races coming up. So pretty neat, guys. But anyways, thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for bearing with me on this really slow process of getting things out. But as always, be happy, go fast, and stay pretty. I will see you guys next time.